welcome back to Universal Orlando. We are going to do a 2025 Universal Orlando Summertime Edition update video. But today, there are so many new updates for the summertime at Universal Orlando, so we cannot waste a second. Let's go inside and check them all out. Starting off, we have a new Universal candy store. I don't think I'm going to go inside, but it's pretty exciting. There's new stuff popping up almost every single day. Universal's really trying to say, you know what? You have to come to Universal Studios. You don't just have to go to Epic. You know, there's more to do than just Epic Universe here in Orlando, so come check out Universal. There's new stuff all the time. It does not sound good right now. The clouds, if you can see right there, are not looking good. I can hear thunder in the distance. I hope the storm does not come too quickly because I'm trying to see all these new updates, guys. I gotta make it to the new Jaws booth, the new food and drink booth right over here by San Francisco, of course, where you can still see the photo opportunity of Jaws. Apparently there's a food and drink booth, but this storm is not looking good. We gotta hurry. Here in the San Francisco area of Universal Orlando, Amity Island welcomes you, a direct reference to Jaws. This is a little summertime welcome Amity 4th of July celebration. This is a new section at Universal Orlando where they, I believe, have a drink and food booth. Of course, you can see the Jaws fin right there, and she's saying, "Help, shark." So this little area is a fun section for summertime. Wow, it looks like the booths are open. This is very exciting. Maybe we'll have to try something. Let's go look at the menu, see what they have. Small Island Eats and Drinks. So they do have food and drinks here. We got the lobster teriyaki or lobster taiyaki right there. Savory taiyaki filled with a lobster salad. There's a picture of the lobster salad right there in a shark's mouth, which is pretty cool. A bucket of bait, which is just crispy pieces of clams, shrimp, and oysters sitting on a bed of fries with lemon and sriracha ketchup. Ooh, that sounds really nice. Might have to try that out. And of course, we have a couple of drinks down here. Here is the Amity Island Iced Tea and the Amity Iced Tea mocktail, of course, but this has a lot of booze. I might have to try that out. We have some more Jaws props right over here. No swimming, hazardous conditions. So that's a sign they would have put up when Jaws was roaming the water. And look, there's a little barrel of TNT. If you've seen Jaws, you know that that is exactly how they defeat Jaws. They put a barrel of TNT in his mouth and they shoot it. And there's a little anchor right here on this, I believe, gunpowder barrel. So that's exactly how you set up a trap for Jaws. And of course, over here we have two photo opportunities. We have the classic Jaws photo opportunity that has been here since day one of opening the theme park. And then we have a new one right over here. It looks like a boat, some sort of, you can like take a little picture looking like you're the captain of a ship, which is really cool. Chez Alcatraz is of course a reference to Alcatraz Island, which is in San Francisco, and that's where we are, San Francisco, right here. That's where the Jaws area is in the theme park, and there has been a Jaws drink here for a very long time, and of course, they still offer that drink to this day. It's called the Shark Bite, or I believe it's called the Shark Attack, and it comes with a little bit of a show, and of course, oh, they took away the reference. They used to have a bunch of Jaws memorabilia over on this wall right here, but it looks like they took it down. I think they redid this entire bar, which is really cool. It looks nice and new. Of course, the famous Jaws photo op here where you could stick your head inside his mouth. This has been here since the opening day of the theme park. So if you go back and watch opening day footage of Universal Orlando, you'll see this photo op here, the famous Jaws photo op. You could stick your head in his mouth or like your arm or whatever you want and take a little photo right there. Very cool. So we have the Midway Grill, another food booth over here in the San Francisco area for the Jaws celebration. This is apparently for the supposed summer festival that they're having here. The Midway Grill, I believe, is a reference to the Midway Pier, which I think is in New Jersey, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure if it's in San Francisco. I don't know. I don't know my history like that, but the Midway Pier, world famous hot dogs. If you look at the menu here, it looks like they sell hot dogs. So let's check out the menu real quick. You could have Nathan's hot dog, which is just a plain old hot dog like you would get here at the actual boardwalk. And then you could get a funnel cake, which is actually looks very delicious. It has strawberry syrup and a little Jaws gummy, little gummy shark there on top. It actually looks really good. Very classic of a boardwalk vibe. And then down here we have the Frenzy Fizz, which is a spiced rum drink, and sounds very interesting. Both of them, the drink at this booth and the last booth, also sound very strong. So let's think about what we want, and we might come back and get something from here. Here we have a buoy that says Captain Jake's world famous skipper photo spot this way. So that's reference to the photo spot that you could take where you're pretending to be a skipper of a boat. Let's go check out that photo spot. The second photo opportunity over here is one of the boats that looks like the ride vehicle that they actually use for Jaws. You can actually see the Jaws animatronic right here in the water. This is, I don't think this is a real photo. I think this is just a rendition, or it looks like computer generated, but you can see one of the old park maps or the photo book right there when they used to offer to take your picture on the ride, and some of the classic merchandise right here. You could actually still buy that t-shirt right there, by the way. But this is the front of the ride vehicle that you would have been on if you would have ridden the Jaws ride like I did when I was about 10 years old. So that's pretty cool. Boardwalk snacks. Captain Quint's Boardwalk Snack. Captain Quint is the captain of the boat that wants to take down Jaws. He wants to hunt down Jaws himself. He says he can do it. He tells everyone that he can do it. So Captain Quint, that's a reference to him right there. Here inside the candy factory, we have a Jaws 50th anniversary sign. Oh, so I guess that's why we have so much Jaws memorabilia and a Jaws area of the theme park, because it's the 50th anniversary. You have some cool merchandise right here, a Jaws hat, very summertime, very 80s vibes right here with the shirt. Love the colors. This is actually a really cool tank top. And of course we have this beautiful boat that looks like Captain Quint's boat right here. Is it called the Orca, I believe? So that's what it says right there on the little life preserver. But this is very cool for the 50th anniversary of Jaws. And then here inside the candy factory at the very top here, you can see Captain Quint's famous chicken and fish and all sorts of references. You have a Time magazine with Jaws on the front of the Time magazine. You have all these buoys, so many Easter eggs and references to Jaws in here. Very well done. So we have Captain Quint's uniform right here, his fishing outfit that he wears in the movie, and his famous hat right down there. I always thought that hat was pretty cool as a kid. And then you have the captain. I can't remember the captain's name from the movie, but his police outfit right here. Very handsome fella, and a flashlight. But this right here is actually a piece of the prop from Captain Quint's ship. That was the Orca 2. It says it right down here. And it was actually a sinkable ship, a real prop that sunk on the set of Jaws, and that is a piece from the set. Very cool. And then you have some more props down here that I assume are also from the movie. It looks like you got a couple autographs down here, so that's very cool. So I had to get the Long Island iced tea, or the Amityville iced tea, or here's what it's called right here. I for the life of me cannot remember. 1975, the year Jaws came out. This is the souvenir cup for this year. It's refillable. It's $17.50 when it comes with this drink right here, the iced tea. Now this is similar to a Long Island iced tea. Basically it has every single type of liquor you could think of: vodka, tequila, rum, all sorts of stuff. It even, I believe, has brandy inside, and it's served with a lime on top. Looks extra strong. Let's try it out. But this cup is amazing. I have way too many of these cups, but I always get them every single time there's a new event. Any sort of event here at Universal Orlando, I usually get the themed refillable cup because, well, they're refillable and they're cool. So usually they're like limited edition. So every year HHN comes out with their own cups, and for the summer they usually have their own version of cups. And for Mardi Gras, there you go. Hanging out on the pier. Let me try this beverage, this basically Long Island iced tea. Every liquor imaginable inside it. Let's try it. Ooh, that's actually really good. That's refreshing. So it has, I believe, some sort of Sprite. I think it's like a raspberry Sprite or something like that. I thought it was going to be really boozy tasting, but it's not. It's actually really refreshing. Tastes like a Sprite. Barely taste any of the booze at all, any of the liquor, for how much liquor was in there. I saw him make the drink, and I only saw him put one shot in, even though it says there's like 4 different types of liquor in here. So I don't know. Maybe it's already pre-made, but it is delicious. Highly recommend. And I got the souvenir glass. Look at that beautiful glass right there. Cheers. Perfect for the summertime. Oh no, guys. guys, look at the sky behind me. It is about to storm. I was just about to go into Universal's Islands of Adventure. I was about to go into Islands of Adventure, but then the clouds look like they're about to burst open and I'm about to get soaked. It is literally raining right now. It is kind of sprinkling, but the wind is picking up and I gotta go, guys. I do not want to be caught in this storm, so stay tuned for another video. I'll have to do a video on How to Train Your Dragon, the dragon that has appeared in the Lost Continent section of Universal Islands of Adventure. That'll be another day. With that being said, if you did enjoy today's video, leave this video a thumbs up, a like. That really helps my channel grow. It helps the video reach a new audience, all that good stuff. So please leave this video a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe down below. That way you will not miss a thing. That way when we do go inside Islands of Adventure and we can see the dragon that has taken over the Lost Continent, you will not miss that video if you subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video. It is about to storm, guys. I am very scared. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.